Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in the booth by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters, as close to 400 million votes were cast online to come up with the gentleman you see right here. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, the American League All-Stars.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
Drew Hutchison, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, he pitched well enough in his last outing to get the win. They'll take that again here.
And with that, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, a guy to watch, Mike Trout. Well, we always get enamored with his offensive capabilities, but defensively, he's just as enjoyable to watch. You see him make those.
Robbie Schaefer comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, Robbie Schaefer.
And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
Hey, we got no one.
Nope, and he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Here we go now. Let's go.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Set to deal on 2-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Billy Chu comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With a moment now, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, out there at first base, Eric Hosmer. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award, but he's not known just for being a great defensive player. Runs the bases well, swings the bat, just comes out and grinds every single game. We'll see what he does in this one.
2 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on the show. Bellamy strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Jack Bellamy.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. Hit hard towards the hole. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hold it right there. Hold it.
Batting fifth.
Into the box, Andres Guardado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. In there, a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Big, slow breaking ball. One that drops in for a strike.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Reined in. Here's Castro for one. On to Hosmer, a double play in the end. And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable player presented by Topps.
And I don't know if this was a unanimous selection or not.
And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare you for Game 2 of our series with the always important Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog Bobo is our subject, and he was, of course, a starter for the National League in the All-Star game this year, so no stranger to putting up big first-half numbers. Steve, moving forward in the second half, what do we expect from him?
Well, hopefully more of the same, Matt. He put together a great first half, and he was rewarded for it by the fans. So I think that should be a good boost to his game going forward. He's just got to remember to do the same things that got him to the All-Star game in the first place. If he does that, he'll be looking good come October.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. today. It's the second of this 3-game series. Irving Segura comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, Irving Segura.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Romine is underneath this one. A quick out number 1. A time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I really appreciate the way that Bryce Harper plays the game. He's been swinging a hot bat all year, and his slugging percentage is soaring over .550. So I think there's a pretty good chance he'll have an impact on this game.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Ready on 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Stepping in, Big Dog Bobo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Make the turn. Look, pick it up.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder, Ernie Ramirez.
Ernie Ramirez will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Down the first baseline. Segura loves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Rafael Vasquez will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Ramirez ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
Batting fifth,
A solo shot here to left. Number 11 for him on the season. And as a result, the Nationals are back even at 1 run apiece. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's a nice comeback there after the home run. Sometimes the home crowd gets a little amped up, so you start to rush a little out there and you make things worse, but he's able to bounce back and get him to chase one here with 2 strikes.
Wilson Ramos steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's There's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out.
Nope.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count.
Ball inside.
That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Russell Palucci gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
To short, hit hard. Oh, he makes the stop. He's up with it. The throw. He's out. Wow. A look there at the Washington Monument, not far from Nationals Park, on a great day for baseball in D.C. Jace Peterson will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
0-1.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth. Pitcher.
Now to the plate, Steven Strasburg. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Big, slow breaking ball. One that drops in for a strike. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Matthiasen backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Irving Segura. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cox is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Luke Ramey will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
Number 26.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Nope,
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on.
Ball 4.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Into the box now, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0.
No outs here, fellas.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
2 balls.
To 2-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
3-2.
Full count now. 3-2. And he got him. Now at the plate, Rafael Vasquez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting.
Henry Prayer is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. In there, strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Nope. Ball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
3-2.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors. Big dog Bobo will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Rocket to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, you love your pitchers to be weapons at the plate. This is his second hit of the ball game.
Ernie Ramirez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Strasburg comes set, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly...
Christopher McCauley ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Kenny Mathiasen will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his left, Ramey. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And here's just a case of a guy at the plate doing the little...
Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian. Here is it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning.
Wilson Ramos.
Hey, nobody went.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Center fielder.
Striding into the box, Russell Palucci. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
0-1's the count.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here. Now batting, Jace Peterson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
One out now.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
Here we go, guys.
Steven Strasburg stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score.
Hey, 2
up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. 3-2 now. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Big dog Bobo gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But, hey, this is an opportunity right here to help your own cause.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's in there. Base hit. Ernie Ramirez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Ramey scoops it up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Irving Segura will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose.
Ball inside.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Chopped in front of home plate. Romine has it, and he's retired here, 1 away. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for this stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Here's a little chopper up the middle. A barehanded pickup in time.
Oh, what a play.
Bryce Harper will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
McCauley will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Rafael Vasquez will in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm gonna swing. No.
Hey,
I'm gonna take it.
Right now.
Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Henry Traer is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Wilson Ramos is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Up next,
Russell Palucci stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Hey, your best pitch right here.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Big Dog Bobo will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Come on, Chief, one time. Here we go. Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front of it, strike 1.
Hey, get your pitch. No
The 0-1 pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Traer racing back. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Jace Peterson digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game.
Hey, nobody gone now.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Hey, nobody away.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, that's the obvious danger of trying to get a guy to fish at a curveball in the dirt. You'll see this one skip away, and now that'll take the double play situation right off the board. Could be a costly mistake.
Lifted the other way out to left center. McCauley is in pursuit. One down.
No run, no run. Punt hole.
Irving Segura will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And that will become out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
Luke Ramey strides in, grounded out his last time through. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Bryce Harper will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 6-2 game. Rafael Vasquez will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Ball inside.
That misses. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get